Alec, Peirce, Scuba Tech Tips. Here we are at the double hose event here at Scuba 2000. So we have a group of divers here, 20, 21 divers, looking great guys. And we've got double hose regulators. And these are genuine old-fashioned regulators. I'm going to explain about that in just a minute. And we're going to talk about double hose regulators, how they're good, how they're bad, about modern, because there is a modern, newly made, very, very fine double hose regulator available. But most double hose regulators today are vintage regulators made prior to 1975, which makes a lot of sense since the last one was made in 1975. And they have been, in many cases, many are older than that. And in many cases, in most cases, they have been completely refurnished, usually with new parts, new hoses. Hoses now are silicone, so they're not rubber, they don't rot anymore, and they're a lot of fun to play with. They really are not, in most cases, pardon me, Rob, if you're watching, they're really not meant for day-to-day diving as we dive today. They do not have capabilities for pressure gauges and computers and BCs and dry suits and all that kind of stuff. They simply are not set up to accommodate that much of an airflow generally. So, but they're a lot of fun, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at double hose regulators. I want to show you a couple, first of all, that are interesting. I'll show you this one first, because it's the first one I ever knew. Yeah, this is mine. This is a regulator I was trained on in 1960 at the YMCA in Peterborough. Yes, it has new hoses. They did not look like this. But the body, the regulator itself works perfectly. We are going to be taking you to the pool later and going for a dive on this regulator. This is a Mistral one-stage regulator from about 1957. I'm guessing there, but it's not too far off. That's old. And then these two regulators as well, the same age, maybe a little bit older in fact. This is what's commonly called the green label. Do I need to explain why it's called the green label? No, you guys are great. And this is a very special regulator to me because this regulator model is what was used by Mike Nelson on Sea Hunt. As you know, that's kind of my passion, Mike Nelson and Sea Hunt. So this is the green label, and this is the next version of the same regulator. That regulator, the first one, is a single stage. This is very much the same, looks almost exactly the same, different color hoses, but this is a two-stage, so it was an improvement over that time. And then another regulator, kind of interesting and very, very pretty, is this model. Again, it's a Voigt, it's a 50 fathom Voigt, it's called. Nice gray hoses, new. Mouthpiece, insignia, blue painted, chrome trim, chrome Timmerman clamps on it. It's a beautiful regulator. Again, this one was used on Sea Hunt. So this is a pretty neat regulator that we'll be talking about and that you'll be using in the pool. And this is a modern, or not a modern, but it's a late model. This is a 1975 Aquamaster. That's right. But even more than that, this one has been improved. This is an improved version, improved in the last few years by having a second stage completely rebuilt. First stage has been tuned up, and it has a special section that's been built in right here to accommodate high pressure hoses and low pressure hoses for various accessories. These old regulators didn't have any of that. They didn't have high pressure ports or even low pressure ports. Sometimes people say, why doesn't it have a high pressure port for an SPG? Well, you didn't really need one because there were no SPGs. That's right, these regs, which were developed, built, and sold in the late 50s, early 60s, don't have ports for SPGs, pressure gauges or computers, because we didn't have any of them. The first pressure gauge that was invented was in 1962. So that's why these regs don't have that. And after we talk about these for a while, we're going to watch an episode of Sea Hunt. And you'll actually see Mike Nelson diving with this regulator. Yes, you'll actually see Lloyd Bridges playing Mike Nelson in the famous series Sea Hunt diving with this regulator. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about how these are different from single hose regulators and how diving is different. And then we're going to go to the pool, the fun stuff in the pool. We're going to do some flips, laying on your back, taking the reg out, putting it back in, all the neat stuff that is unique and interesting with a double hose reg. So it's going to be a lot of fun. In a few minutes, we'll show you some videos from the pool, see some of the guys in the pool. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here we are, guys, and we got two of our double hose divers in the pool, ready to make their first dive on double. How do you feel? You a little bit nervous?
A lot.
A lot nervous. All right, well, let's see. Get those regs in and head off to the edge. And remember what I said. Lay on your face, lay on your back, blow some bubbles, and come back. There they go. I see a head. I see a mask. How was that?
Awesome.
You like that?
Maybe seal in this.
Come on over. How did that feel?
Great.
Pretty good, huh?
Different.
Yeah, different. That's good. I like that. Different. They are different, yeah. It's probably not what you want to do if you're diving with a whole bunch of divers, maybe making a deep dive 60, 70, 80 feet, but it can be done. The new regulators are incredibly good, but these are a lot of fun. And that's part of scuba history. You guys are part of scuba history. Thank you for helping me keep it alive.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. That was super awesome.
That's it. Scuba 2000, double hose divers. Take care. Bye-bye.